All right, we had this guy on our show before.
Yeah, you may remember a Tampa Bay area man we had on our show a while ago whose precious convertible was swallowed up by a sinkhole at a car museum in Kentucky.
Who'd have thunk it, right? A sinkhole in Kentucky. Well, Kevin Helmentaler is back to update us on this wild story, and there's great news.
Right, Kevin? You have good news for us?
Yeah, there's been quite a few developments since we last spoke. They did actually find the car.
Yeah, how was it when they found it?
Let's just say it made the other 7 look brand new.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad.
How many pieces was it in?
Well, most of them are still in the hole.
Oh,
yeah.
So they couldn't retrieve any of it, except
well,
for there's
we
a
have
little
some here.
piece of it here. You
Yeah.
got to take a look at this thing. So, Kevin, explain what's behind the acrylic box.
Yeah, this is actually a piece of the 13,000-pound stone that did most of the damage, and then this is actually a little piece of the car. As you can see, a piece of the fiberglass.
Now,
So,
did they do this for you, or did you do this?
I kind of snuck the piece of stone out and a piece of the car. They wanted everything to stay for the insurance settlement, but I kind of snuck this out. I'm like, that's the least I could take.
You are really something. You're a Corvette lover.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't get any better. Yeah.
And this is a little model of the car that you lost in the hole?
This is amazing. David Thibodeau, who lives right up the street, 20 miles from my house in San Antonio, called me and said, hey, I got an exact replica of your car. And I said, yeah, right, whatever. He said, can I bring it? I said, sure, come on, bring it on over. And he came to my garage, and it's unbelievable. It is every single detail. I mean, it's hard to see, but inside, the shift knob is he did the shift knob on a lathe.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it's unbelievable. To the point where it's going to be the cover of Scale Model magazine in February.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know the story, it is quite a story. A sinkhole in Kentucky swallows how many cars?
8 cars. Yeah, 8 Corvettes. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, including the 1 millionth Corvette ever made, the 1.5 millionth Corvette ever made.
So how much money was lost in that sinkhole that day?
It's probably around 1.2 million. Again, not counting the damage to the museum, but the cars, some of the cars are very difficult to put a value on because there's only one.
And there's more good news. This experience, this bad experience that you had with your car, is actually being featured on a television show?
Actually, just last weekend, the History Channel is introducing a new show called 1 in a Million. And as the name indicates, they travel around the world and look at events that happened, you know, odds of which may be 1 in a million, or in this case, probably substantially less.
Sure.
And yeah, they shot a lot of video on Sunday, and so, you know, did some in the sinkhole. They did some of the O2 car that I found here locally, and yeah, it's probably going to air maybe January, February, because this is the pilot episode, so they're still going to work through a lot of that.
So reliving the entire experience, Kevin.
Well, tell us about the car you have now. Is it a lot like that one?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah, so of all things, once again, the local angle, I did I think I told you at the time, when this one, no, I had no more.
Right.
So the garage is empty.
Right.
And I said, okay, I can do this for 3 months. Oh, no, I lasted 4 weeks. And I did a nationwide search to find one, like what it was when it was stock, you know, nationwide, and I found one in Plant City.
What?
Plant City, and it gets even crazier. It was stock, but it was immaculate. The guy had just cared for it incredibly. It was built 2 weeks after the 01 that went in the hole.
See, it was
2 weeks
meant
after.
to be that you got
Oh,
that
when
car.
I showed up, I said, we're done.
Yeah.
He knew he had me, so there was no negotiation. But no, good guy, really good guy. And
So you got your car back, and you're going to hold on to this one.
Yeah, you're not going to put this in that museum, are you?
yeah, actually, I'm going to have to trade it on the C7 Z06 that's being built for me right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because it's, yeah, they just released it for production last week, so I hope to have it by Thanksgiving, assuming the banks can take care of me, because it's a stretch.
So they're reopening this museum, and there are going to be a bunch of cars in this.
I don't get that.
How do you convince people to put cars back in a museum that got swallowed up in the first place?
Yeah, well, the reconstruction guys, the sinkhole guys and the engineers say this will be more stable than anything on the planet. I mean, they're saying it's, for one thing, I guess the sinkhole was all inside the perimeter of the construction.
Okay.
And so there's all these micro piles going in 200 feet down, and they try to explain it all to me. But it's, yeah, it's going to be incredibly reinforced, strong.
Okay.
You know.
But you're not putting your car there.
No, I probably won't be going back.
Kevin Helmentaler, congratulations on
Thank
getting
you.
your baby back, sort of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
sort of.
Something back in the garage is good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more Daytime Medical.